Yo, what's good, world? What's good? It's your boy Preezy, back with another edition of Motivational Insights, where I share inspirational words from various athletes, entertainers, musicians, entrepreneurs, and other great figures from all walks of life. Today, I'm here to share 10 motivational insights from superstar rapper J. Cole to help inspire you to become the best version of yourself. Enjoy.
This shirt made probably in like 2005. It was whenever the 50 Cent movie Get Rich or Die Trying came out. I got a shirt that said produced for Jay-Z or Die Trying. And I was like, man, I'm gonna wear this around and, you know, try to, cause I make beats too. So I was like, man, maybe I just take the Kanye route and just get on with my beats first and then come with the raps. So that was my goal, like to produce for like Jay-Z or somebody. So that's what, you know, that's what the shirt said. I wore it like, you know, a lot of places where I thought I might run into somebody in the industry or maybe even Jay-Z. The name of the song that Jay first heard that got his interest is Lights Please. And that was way before I had put out the warm up. I was working on it, but I hadn't put it out. And he heard the song Lights Please, and I guess his initial reaction was like, man, you know, this is incredible, bring this kid to me.
It depends on like whether I had the job or didn't have the job. Cause I had songs like Lights Please, I had like Lost Ones, I had these classic records that I'm like, well, this is gonna give me my deal. Yeah. And I wasn't paying my rent though. You know, it wasn't paying my rent at all. My daily routine was literally wake up, you know, 12 in the afternoon, roll over, find some samples. I listen to albums all day long, like chopping up samples, making beats, writing rhymes, try to find some food for the day because I had no money. So like I was hoping somebody would come through with $5 for me so I can go get a meal or something like that. That was always a struggle too. So that was my daily routine, just really being dedicated to working.
It came from, I was discouraged basically because I saw everything happens for a reason. And this is why it happened for me. My mentors, the guys that like kind of, once I started taking it seriously, I found these guys from my city who were older than me, and they were incredible to me. The music, and still some of the music that they made 10 years ago is still ahead of its time. Like it could come out today. But I saw them struggle and like, man, they was fighting to get on the radio and like I saw the politics of just trying to get some shine in your city, and much less shine around the world. Like the city was hard enough. So I was like, all right, you know what? If they can't do it here and these guys are the best, I was like, well, you know what? I'll skip this. I'll go to New York. If they won't come to us, I'll go to them and then make them see it. You know what I'm saying? So looking back, knowing what I know now as a grown man, I know that I could have did it from anywhere. I could have did it from Fayetteville. I could have did it from wherever. Mm-hmm. It's not about where you're at. It's about, you know, who you are. Yeah, who you are.
Because I don't buy into my own hype. You know, like I'm grateful for the reactions and the appreciation, but I don't buy into like, yeah, I'm the man. Like, nah, I feel like I got a lot left. Like I'm want to be here for years. Like, being hot in 2013 is cool. You know, and being critically acclaimed in 2013 is cool, but like, what about 2020? Like, where am I gonna be? I don't want to be making a documentary 20 years from now talking about like this as if it was the end. I want to still be present and still be making music.
I realized that, you know, there's things that I beat in my life, like things that I had to like overcome just to like be a better person for myself. Like, yo, I don't like the fact that I'm doing this. Let me stop doing it. But guess what? It's not just as easy as like, oh, let me stop. No, it's hard. You know what I mean? And those things I attack head on, like putting myself in situations where it's like, let's say drinking, right? I'll just stop drinking. It's not that I won't drink. Like if it's your birthday,
we're gonna
and I'm
toast.
with you,
yeah.
Cole, have a drink. I do it. It's not like, no, I just don't drink. But I noticed I was in a point in my life where it's like, I felt like I had to. Like whenever I was going out, it was just natural. Oh, just let me get a drink. Let me get a drink. We on tour every day. Let's get a drink. Which seemed inconsequential to me, right? But then I started to notice around the time I was like, yo, what am I doing this for? Like, why am I doing this? And then tracing back all the things in my life, that where did it start? Where my childhood, where did it come from? And I was like, let me stop doing it.
So if you've been following from the beginning, the fans know like I got this basketball story. The kid that gets cut from the team, just goes back out, tries out again, gets cut, and then he tries out again, he wants to make it, finally makes it.
But now we're in a situation which he's just trying to get off the bench. Like, yeah, you made the team, and I said this on a warm up. Like, yeah, you made the team, but you still got a lot of work to do. I realized that from the beginning, from early on. So this is that. That's the parallel to my rap career, which is like, yeah, I'm in the game. I'm signed. I got a fan base. I got fans, but like, whereas I want to put out an album. I want to play ball. You know what I'm saying? I want to get in the game. So that's the parallel of the sideline story. And then it's also a life parallel. There's a lot of people feeling like that, like they're not achieving what they wanted to do in their lives. They're not where they want to be. They're just living, just barely getting by. So it's a lot of interpretations. I do want to make a lot of money, but that's only for safety purposes. Like, I don't have a lust of money, and I actually don't even have a love of money. Like, you got people, I know these people, they're my friends, and they're also rappers that I know. They love money. They're addicted to getting money. And that's cool too, because that's what makes some of the most successful businessmen. I don't love money like that. I love the comfort and the safety and the ability to retire my mom, or like if there's a problem with my brother, or if my father has a problem. I like that feeling of being able to provide. So that's the thing I do love about money. But to tell you the truth, what makes me the happiest is the music, working on the music. I'm in the studio right now with El Varner. I'm producing for another person. That makes me happy. That makes me way more happy than getting a check. My album comes out, the response is amazing. That makes me way more happy. If I write a song, I made Let Nas Down, a song off my album. When I made that song, the feeling that I had after I made that song is way more important to me than making money. Everybody was sleeping in the lounge. Some people were sleeping in the recorder booth. It's like 6, 7 a.m., maybe even 8 a.m. I'm in the studio listening to the album, and I could not believe, like, it's almost like I'm hearing it for a fan for the first time. As soon as Born Center came on, the last song, started crying. Grateful tears, and also unbelievable tears, like, damn, I really did it. Like, I beat the shit, like, I beat y'all niggas. You know what I mean? Like, I could have been crushed. I could have been broken. I could have lost the shit I had to go through. You know what I mean? And it's not nobody's fault. It's just the way the game was set up. It wasn't set up for me to survive in my pure state. You know what I mean?
I graduated with a high-ass GPA, probably a good resume as far as internships and shit like that. And all my friends was going to get 9 to 5s, but I knew college was enough, took up enough energy away from the music. Now that I was done with that, I was like, yo, if I get a 9 to 5, like the rest of my friends, it's a wrap. I folded, I gave up, So I just told myself I can't get a 9 to 5. I just got to do little side hustle jobs, $9, $10 an hour. It was like creatively, I was in the right space. I was doing, the right things. But when you don't have no money coming in, when you're just trying to pay the rent, it's kind of hard to, to focus on making music when you got all these other things to worry about. You got rent, you got food, gas, shit like this. So that was the hardest part, was just juggling the creative side with the financial side, trying to pay my bills and stay in my apartment, and still chase his dreams. I think that's why a lot of people probably quit, and don't make it, because it's scary, to think that I'm up in New York City by myself, not making enough money to feed myself, but yet I want to chase his dream. You just gotta, stick it through.
I think the morals that you have, I think those things pretty much remain consistent. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't feel like the money has anything to do with it. Like, if you were a bad person, broke, you're probably gonna be an even worse person, or just a bad person with money. If you're a naturally good-hearted person, broke, I feel like you'll still be a good person, with money. And I feel like, the outside world might say you changed because certain things might not, certain hotels I might not like anymore because I've been in better hotels.
Right.
But, those are like surface things. Those aren't like real morals,
Right.
moral type things. So I don't think I'm going to be changed drastically by the money.